Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much to my subscribers. Welcome newcomers. I hope you guys enjoy the channel. I hope you enjoy my creations, my designs, and you become part of this family with us by hitting that subscription button, which is free. Everything is free on the channel. And being part of the channel and giving those thumbs up or commenting, it helps the channel tremendously to circulate worldwide and have other people recognize it so we can keep growing. I can't thank you enough, and especially to my followers right from the beginning when I knew nothing of codes of crochet, which I'm still learning and still, trying to do my best on it. Thank you so much for being there and supporting me. You guys are just a blessing. And newcomers, you are a blessing too, because you're becoming part of the channel. So thank you so much to every single one of you. These are Portugal threads. These are 4-ply, similar to Aunt Lydia number 3 cotton. These are 100% cotton thread. We go by number of colors and not name. I'll give you an example. Like this gray is number 12. Okay, this doesn't have a number because it's just white. It says white on it. If you use Aunt Lydia number 3, obviously your patterns will become bigger because the thread is a little bit thicker than mine. And by using number 10, everything is smaller. So you have small doilies. A lot of times when I create big centerpieces, they become also, using by thicker thread, of course, you can make tablecloths for a small table over the top, or smaller rugs to put underneath a coffee table in an area where there's not too much trafficking going through. So I use 2.75 hook most of the time, sometimes 3, sometimes 3.5. Okay, depending upon what I'm creating, if I want the pieces to go bigger, a small one to tuck in loose ends, and of course a pair of scissors. Please share the video. Sharing is caring, and it helps us tremendously. Thank you so much, everyone. I also want to mention that a lot of you keep asking me about my threads that I know of. They sell only here, this brand in Portugal. They're $12 each ball. Each ball has 100 grams, which is 300 to 325 yards. Shipping included with the $12 minimum, or minimum of order 6 balls, because it is very expensive to ship out. So that's included already with the price of the shipping. In case you're interested, remember what I said. It goes by number. Most of the time, I will show you the color and tell you the number. Okay. I also want to mention that I do have a Facebook private group. If you're interested to join, you're more than welcome. Also, a Facebook crochet page. You can follow me, Instagram, and TikTok. All of these things will be below in the description box. All the links, so you can join me there. It's my pleasure to receive you there. I hope I'm not forgetting anything, because sometimes I tend to forget, and I'm not feeling well these days either. If the video is too fast for you, please go into the description box. There's a link how to slow down the video. I know sometimes I can get overwhelmed in my bubble and crochet too fast, and I apologize for it. But you can slow down the video and turn your closed caption on. That's your CC, should be up top on the right-hand corner. Turn that on, and you can put the language of your country. It automatically translates. You can pause, take notes of everything that I'm calling out the stitch down here. Makes everything easier for you guys. Okay, I don't write patterns. Everybody keeps writing me in if I have written patterns. I don't write patterns, unfortunately, as I don't read them either. Okay? Okay, everyone. So I'm going to do a small doily. This is a special order, and I am going to do it in the gray. Might use a bit of white, and I also have like black and silver. This is the colors that the person wants it for. That's the colors, I guess, the theme they have in their room. So these are 4-ply 100% cotton thread. These are Portugal brands. This is color number 12. I'm going to use 2.75 hook, similar to Aunt Lydia number 3. Aunt Lydia number 3 cotton is a little bit thicker, so your pattern becomes bigger. Okay, you'll need a small one to tuck in loose ends and a pair of scissors. Let's get started, everyone. Remembering that these doilies, you can do whatever colors you want, especially that Christmas is coming around the corner. You can use your red, greens, your golds, or white. It's perfect for it. I'm going to do the magic circle, but you can do a 5 chain. Okay, we don't want a big hole in the center. We want a small hole since it's a doily. I think I overdid it on my magic circle. So I'm going to secure that with a slip stitch. I'm going to come back in, do a single and 2 chain. This is my first double crochet. I'm going to do 1 more chain for space. So I'm going to have 12 double crochets inside of my magic circle with 1 chain space between them. Okay, so this is row 1. This is very simple, but yet very gorgeous. I've done many similar. I'm not even sure, I might have already done this one. I can't remember. It's just too many to remember. 1, 2, 3, 4. 12 double crochets, 1 chain space between them. I've done my 12 double crochets. I'm going to come back in the same one, stretch my thread a bit, do a single and 1 chain. This is my first double crochet. People that are used to doing a 3 chain, go ahead. Again, inside of the same space, we're doing an increase of 2 double crochet in the same stitch, 1 chain space into the next stitch, 2 double crochet. Again, 1 chain space in the next stitch, 2 double crochet in the same stitch. Okay, this is row 2. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I've closed in with slip stitch. I'm going to come back in again and stretch a bit my thread, single, 1 chain on the first double crochet. On the second, we're going to do 2 together. So we're always going to have an increase on the second double crochet. Most of you already are familiar with this pattern. I've created a lot of this base. 1 chain space. We're going to repeat this all the way to the 8th row, always increasing 2 on the last double crochet and 1 chain space. You know that if your tension's too tight, you can do a 2 chain space instead of 1. Okay, and always use a bigger hook, a size or 2 bigger than your normal, so you don't have too much of tight tension. Or if it's too loose, then go a hook or 2 smaller. So row 1, row 2, row 3, and you can't be mistaken because there's 3 double crochets. So row 4 will have 4 double crochet. Row 5, 5 double crochet, 1 chain space between them, and always an increase on the last double crochet. I'm going to continue mine until my 8th row, and then I'll come back to you after my 8th row. Okay, everyone, so I've done up until row 8. On row 8, we have 8 double crochets. Now we're going to do double crochets all the way around. We're still going to do an increase on row 9 and 1 inside of the 1 chain space. I'm going to stretch my thread a bit, single and 1 chain. That's my first double crochet. I'm going to continue to do 1 double crochet per stitch and 2 on the last one. The increase exactly how we've been doing in all the rows. I've come to the last one and doing my 2 double crochets in the same stitch, 1 inside of the chain space, and again 1 per stitch until we reach the last one and do the increase 2 together on the same stitch. On that 1 chain space, 1 double crochet. I'll meet you at the end. This is row 9. Okay, you guys, so I've cut my thread after I finished doing row 9, and I'm going to use this black silver. So it's almost like bling bling. There is no number for this thread. These are 50 gram. They're the same price of the other one. It's a thinner one than my 4-ply, but I don't mind. I'm still using the same size hook. And so it's black and silver, okay? Okay, everyone. so now I'm going to come in. You can start pretty much anywhere, but I'm going to start at the very first one where we've been doing the first one. I'm going to do a single and 5 chain. Let me see. Single and 2 chain would be a double crochet, and then 2 more. Now, if I see, because this thread is thinner, I'm going to try to hide this thread as I'm going also. Because this thread is thinner, I might have to do another chain, but you guys are using your normal threads. That means you do, if you're doing just chains, then it's just, it's a 5 chain. So single, 1 and 2. So that'd be like a double crochet, hopefully. 1 and 2, I think 3, because this is a thinner thread, or if you have a tight tension. So we need 2 chain space and a double crochet. I'm going to skip a space and I'm coming in the next one. And I'm doing a double crochet. Try to hide this thread as I go. So double crochet, 2 chain. I keep hiding this thread. This is a very silky thread. 2 and 3 chain for me because this is a thin thread, but normally you do like a 2 chain, unless your tension's tight. Skip a stitch, come into the next one, and double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. Skip a stitch into the next one. So we're building these little squares all the way around as we go. I'll meet you at the end. This is row 10. Okay, everyone, so I pretty much finished doing that silver gold, silver black, not silver gold. Okay, so going into row 11, I'm coming back with the gray. And you can start pretty much anywhere you'd like. So I'm going to come in here. And I'm going to do a single, 2 chain. I'm going to make a shell here of 3 double crochets, 2 chain, and 3 more double crochet in the same stitch. One, 2, 3 chain. I'm going to skip this block and I'm coming into the next one with a single. 1, 2, 3, 4 chain. I'm going to skip again this block, and I have to see and calculate it if I'm right. No, okay. So we're coming into the next one and single. So we did 3 chain, skip the block, single, 4 chain into the next one with single, 1, 2, 3 chain again, skip this one here like we did here, and do your shell. We're going to repeat this all the way around the same way. So 3 double crochet, 2 chain, and 3 more double crochet. Now this would look stunning in the Christmas color, the red, the whites, and the green. So shell, skip a block, 3 chain, single, 4 chain into the next block with a single, 3 chain, skip a block, and shell. So 1, 2, 3, skip a block, single, 1, 2, 3, 4 chain into the next one, single, 1, 2, 3 chain, skip a block into the next one, shell. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so finishing row 11, doing my 3 chains, skipping my space, and coming into the second double crochet, 1 up single and 2 chain. Okay, now I'm going to come back in the same one, stretch my thread here a bit, and do 2 chains. I have my first double crochet, 1 more chain for space, so we're doing double crochet on each stitch and 1 chain space between them. So I have 3, 1 chain space. Coming in here, I'm going to do 3 double crochet and 1 chain between them. So I have my first double crochet, 1 chain space, my second, 1 chain space, and my third. So I have 3 double crochet in the center here, 1 chain, double crochet, 1 chain, double crochet, 1 chain, and my last one. So you should have 7 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoops, not 7. I don't know what I was talking about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 double crochets. That's 3 in the center, 3 here, and 3 there. 1 chain space between them. 1 chain. I'm skipping the 3 chain here and coming in where the 4th chain is in the center. Doing a single, 1 chain again, coming in the first double crochet with double crochet, 1 chain, on my second double crochet, on my third double crochet, and in the center of my shell, I'm doing 3 double crochets. One per stitch, and 1 chain space. So you should have 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 chain, come in the center where you have your 4th chain. So we're skipping the first one and we're skipping the last one. 1 chain, and you continue on. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone. So I finished row 12, did my 1 chain, came in my 2nd chain here from the single and 2 chain with a slip stitch. I'm going to cut my thread, and now I'm going to do the last row with that black and silver. But like I said, if you use the Christmas color themes, it's just gorgeous. Not that this isn't gorgeous, it really is. In person, in camera, it always gives a different look to it, completely different, but it really is very nice, especially with that silver in that black. It really shines in person. Okay, so I'm going to come back in with that black and silver. Now, if you wanted to go bigger on this, then you would just have to keep increasing. So odd numbers. Okay, so you do like 10 double crochet, and then here 11. Okay, here we finished with 8. Go with 10, so you'd have odd number here with 11 if you want to go bigger. Okay, or you do 10 or 12 or 14, and then you'd finish with odd there in order to have the right amount to finish it up. Okay, so slip stitch knot. I'm going to leave the string a little bit longer so we can tie in so nothing comes apart. This is like I had said earlier, like silk. It's not silk, it's like a nylon material. So I'm going to come in between the first and second double crochet with a single. We're going to be doing the picots, okay? But these picots, I'm not going to go in the single there. 1, 2, 3. The first one I will, because it's always harder to get that first one in. And close with single. On the second space, 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to come behind that single. I'm not going in that single that we closed in. I'm doing it behind, okay? And then again, single, 1, 2, 3. I'm coming in behind that single that we did in the space. And single. So we have 3 picots. On the first one here, or I should say on the 4th space, we have the 3 in the center on this 4th one. I'm going to do a 6 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chain. I'm going to come from behind again and close it in. Okay, coming into the next one, single. So we'll have 3 picots on this side, normal picots of 3 chain, and on the 4th one here we have a 6 chain. If you want to do it all the same size, go ahead. 1, 2, 3, coming in from behind that single. I know sometimes black is hard to see. 1, 2, 3. I have my second. 1, 2, 3. And my last single here, which I'm not doing picot on the last one. Now I'm going to do my triple. And in the center here, if you see where we did that 4th chain, we have that 1 double crochet right below, the one right below it. And you're going to stretch your thread because you don't want it to be pulling. So you have to stretch to do that triple. Okay. And then coming in again, that space between the first and the second double crochet. Now, if you feel that you need to stretch more, if you feel that it's pulling, then stretch, or you can do, like in my case, my thread is thin. So I'll probably have to do it 4 times. So I have 4 on my hook. But you, if you're doing with Aunt Lydia number 3, then do only a triple. So, because my thread is thin, it pulls on my pattern. So I will have to do it with 4 instead of 3. So again, between the first and second double crochet with single, 1, 2, 3. Now behind and do my picot. And again, single, 1, 2, 3, behind my picot. So we'll have 3 picots on one side and 3 on the other, coming from behind that single. And on my 4th one, single and 6 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Coming from behind and closing it in into the next one. One, 2, 3. And again. 1, 2, 3. I will be doing a longer, probably oval for the buffet, okay? Because this will be a set. So one more, 1, 2, 3. So stay tuned for that. Into the last one. We don't do picot on the last one. So we have 3 picots of 3 chain, and the 4th one 6 chain, and 3 picots again of 3 chain. And I have to roll it 3 times because this is very thin thread, but normally you do a triple only, okay? So we have that 4 chain here on the center, Okay, we have that double crochet, so I'm coming on the double crochet below. Okay, I'm going to stretch because I don't want my pattern to pull. Even if you're doing the triple, you have to stretch it too. You don't want your pattern to pull, okay? It has to fall nice and flat. Okay, so this pretty much does it for this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it, even though it's a little bit hard on the colors for you guys to see, but it's really stunning in person. And let me know what you think. If you're creating in the Christmas themes and you're part of the group, please post it. The lovely queens will love to see that. And if you're not part of my crochet group and you want to be part of it, then all you have to do is, a request. If you have a profile pic, then you're in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then behind. Okay, so I'm going to leave the measurement below. I hope you guys liked it. I want to thank you so much, and I will see you in the next tutorial to do the oval long one for the buffet. Okay, thank you everyone. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Help the channel to grow and become part of this beautiful family. Okay, sharing is caring, so help out. Thank you, everyone. Till next time. Bye-bye.